It's time for part 3 of reviewing random objects that I come across in Half-Life 2. Unlike Valve, I am capable of making the third installment of a series in a timely fashion. So let's get started. First up, let's take a look at this doll, which you can find in the playground area during the first chapter of Half-Life 2. This item is interesting because it alludes to the fact that due to the Combine suppression field, the world of Half-Life 2 is a world without children. Its weathered and broken state implies that it has been abandoned here for many years. Personally, I think it adds a nice touch to the world building of the game because it reminds the player of what has been lost. The doll also makes a creepy little sound when you pick it up. Honestly, I'm amazed that the batteries still work. I'll give it a 9.4 out of 10. This blue milk crate is interesting. It's kind of strange that they included milk crates in the game because they were a relic of the past, even when Half-Life 2 first came out. I guess people use them for other things now, but most people these days are probably asking how it is supposed to hold milk when it has all those holes in it. To be fair, it can hold this can of paint just fine, but it really struggles to hold these flower pots, either shattering them or shooting them up in the air if you try to pick it up. I'll give it a 5.3 out of 10. Speaking of the flower pots, they are quite fun to shatter on the pavement. I feel like they look slightly more sturdy than they actually are, but that's a minor quibble considering how satisfying it is to smash them. I'll give them a 7.8 out of 10. Inside the apartments, I found this bicycle. It looks exactly like the kind of thing that you would find in a post-apocalyptic apartment complex. Sadly, the tires are long rotted away, but technically you can ride a bike without tires. It's just not recommended for you or the bike. I think it deserves an 8.2 out of 10. What about this cardboard box? Well, it's pretty normal. It makes a good shield against the Metro cops, but it will eventually crumble. I'll give it a 6.1 out of 10. This shoe looks like a decent sturdy work boot. It's a shame that there's only one of them. I'll give it a 7.6 out of 10. Another item is the long crate. It's like the normal crate but longer, and without the gravity gun, you can't pick it up, only push it around. I'll give it an 8.4 out of 10. Well, that's all for now. Tune in next time for some more reviews of random Half-Life 2 props.